Hey team, welcome to another Bullpen Bulletin with Coach Hart and Building Better Baseball. Today we are learning how to turn double plays. So we're going to talk about the proper footwork, the proper setup and everything for second base and shortstop. Everything that has to do with the double play, we're going to keep it simple today for beginners. So if you're looking to learn how to turn a double play for the first time, this is your video today. And remember, I'm Coach Hart. This is Building Better Baseball. This is the best place for baseball education. So let's get into the double plays for second base and shortstop. So the first thing we're going to talk about is being in double play depth positioning, all right? And double play depth is when you have a runner on first and you have the chance to turn a double play. That is different positioning than if nobody's on base, right? When you are in double play depth, to keep it simple, you want to be close enough to the bag on either side where you can get to the bag if you are covering in order to turn a double play. So being in double play depth, a very simple explanation or kind of cue or guideline is to go in and back. All right, so if your normal positioning was here, right, your double play depth positioning would be going 2 or 3 steps towards the bag and then 2 or 3 steps back. All right. The reason we want to go 2 or 3 steps towards the bag is because we want to be closer to the bag to turn that double play, just like we just talked about, right? But the reason that we go back is because we want to still keep our range in the field. Because if there's a ball hitting the hole, we can still have that range. Our positioning is allowing us to still have that range to go get that ball. All right, so double play depth is basically pinching in towards the base and then moving a little bit back. That is a general double play depth. So the first step I have about turning a double play is to field the ball first. Always, always, always make sure that you field the ball first, that you have the ball to turn the double play. I cannot tell you how many times that I've seen kids, they come up, they're super excited to turn this double play, and then they just completely botch the ground ball, and then there's no outs, and there's runner on first and second, right? Or the ball goes underneath of their legs, and that runner on first rounds second and goes to third, right? They just completely botched it because they were thinking about turning the double play rather than thinking about securing the ball. If you don't have the ball, there's no double play. So secure the ball first, field the ball first, always, 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 right? All right, now we're going to get into the toss. So the second tip is the toss, right? And the toss for shortstop and second base are kind of similar, but there are also some different things that we do on shortstop and second base. So I'm going to start with shortstop. So let's say I'm over here and I field my ball, right? Now, I have to first, once I field the ball, I have to first judge how far away from the bag I am, all right? Am I able to do an underhand toss, or do I have to come up and throw the ball overhand, right? So that's the first decision. How far away are you from the bag where you could do an underhand toss versus an overhand toss? Now, for the shortstop, the underhand toss, when you field the ball here, what you're going to do is you are going to turn your body towards second base. You want to completely turn towards second base because you don't want to toss it like this, right? Like this without having your shoulders and your hips and your whole body turned towards second base. You want to turn your body towards your target, okay? So when you go here, you're here like this. I'm turning, I'm pivoting, all right? One thing is you want to stay low also. So you don't want to field it and then pop up and stand up and then toss, right? Or then start your toss. You want to field the ball and have it flow into your toss, right? So what I mean is that if the ball's there, I'm going to approach it here, I'm going to field it, and as I'm fielding it, I'm kind of going here, I'm turning, I'm keeping low, and then I'm tossing like that, right? Rather than coming here, wasting my movement and wasting my time standing up and then starting my toss, right? So you want to kind of field it and then have it flow into your toss. The one part that is really important for the toss is you do not want your hand to go above your shoulder. You do not want your toss or your hand to go above your shoulder, okay? What happens when you do that is that if you go up here like this, the ball basically goes up and you have less control over it, right? So when you're here like this, boom, like that. All right, here you toss and your arm stays here. You have a firm toss. You want to have a firm toss. You don't want to just toss it like that, right? You have a firm toss like this, arm stops here, and you want to follow your toss. Follow your toss towards second base. So if I'm here and I'm here like this, I'm going to toss and go like that, right? I'm going to basically follow my toss to make sure that I have that accuracy and it goes right to the second baseman's chest, okay? So underhand toss, you're here, keep low, don't want to stand up, have it flow into here. Don't have your arm go above your shoulder, okay? And you want to keep it firm and follow your toss towards second base to make sure it gets there on target. Now the second type of toss, if you are out deep and you want to turn a double play and you're too far for an underhand toss, it's the overhand toss, right? Now there's a couple ways that you can do this, but for a beginner who's never done it before, who's practicing, I would do this, right? So the ball's here and you got to turn a double play, you're all the way out in shortstop, right? So you're here like this. I would come here and same idea as before where you don't really want to stand up, right? You want to stay low here and immediately you want to go up into your throwing motion where you're like almost like your ball to your ear, right? Because you want to have a short, quick throw. You don't have time to kind of wind up and throw like this. You almost want to kind of throw from your ear like this, almost like you're throwing darts, right? So you're here like this. You come here and all you do is you just kind of pivot like this. You want to just field the ball up to your ear like this, and then twist and throw, dart, straight to where you're going to throw, straight to the second baseman's chest, all right? You want very little movement, right? You don't want a lot of wasted movement because that wastes time in turning the double play, right? One thing that I see a lot of people teach that you could try is a lot of coaches teach that you come here and you do like a little drop step with your glove hand, right? So you could field it here and then drop step. So you see that? This, my left foot, my glove foot, I did a little drop step to kind of open up my body and face it towards where I'm throwing. That's something that you could try also. It's not mandatory to turn a double play like that. So you would come here and you would just drop step here, ball to your ear, and target throw here, right? Notice how I'm staying low. I'm not standing up like this and then throwing, right? That's just wasted movement. So if I am doing an overhand throw, I want to keep it short and precise, almost throwing from my ear like I'm throwing darts. So I come here like this, boom, 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 right? And I'm staying low and I'm twisting and throwing, all right? All right, now we're going to quickly go over the different things for second base and the toss. So the toss is pretty much the same thing. Everything that we said about shortstop, where you want to have it flow into your toss, don't let the arm go above your shoulder, everything like that. The only difference is you're going to your arm side rather than your glove side. So you obviously want to make sure that you don't, or how close you are. So do you do an underhand or overhand, right? So you're coming here. If I'm doing an underhand, I would come here like this, and it would be the same thing. I would stay low and I would boom, like that. Follow my toss, arm stays here, stays firm, firm toss to your shortstop's chest, right? So I'm here, boom, like that, all right? Now, with the throw, I know that there are two ways to do it. It's kind of awkward because most second basemen are righties, all right? So they have to kind of turn around, right? And I believe that you should let the ball dictate how you turn. You have to make your turn in the shortest distance possible to waste the least amount of time, right? So you want to do the quickest turn possible, and I believe that where the ball is, where you field the ball, dictates how you should turn, all right? So if you have the ball on your arm side, if you're fielding the ball on your arm side, then you could turn towards your arm side and throw that ball, right? So that would look like you're coming this way, right? I'm coming this way, I'm fielding it here, and let's say, like I said, let's say I'm all the way out at second base. So if I'm coming here, I would field my backhand, and then I would plant and throw, right? That would be the way I would turn because that's where the ball took me, right? Now, if it's the other side, if it's my glove side, I would plant on my throwing foot, right? So what does that look like? You would be coming here, you would field the ball here, right, you would go here, here, boom, turn like that. Whatever is comfortable for you, but I believe that, like I said, stay low and you should let the ball dictate how you spin, right? In practice, practice both ways. Practice doing it both ways so that you're comfortable with it in the game, all right? So the third part of this video is turning the double play, right? Making the actual turn and throwing it to first, right? So we're gonna do both of them. We're gonna do shortstop and second base, right? Now, let's say I'm second base and the shortstop is throwing me the ball. What I wanna do is I want to come to the back side of the bag. You come here and your left foot or your glove hand is on, or your glove foot is on the bag. You're ready for the ball. The ball is coming, right? You're getting ready to turn. You catch the ball here, make sure you secure the ball and get this out first, because it's not a double play if this person's not out, right? So secure this ball, get this out first, and then you want to step back. You could here, I always teach step back, and then you throw to first, right? So let me do that again. You come here like this, catch, receive, step back with your arm, foot, right? So my right foot is stepping back, boom, boom, throw. All right. One thing that does is it gets you out of a slide, right? You're not in the way of a slide where you won't get slid into. Also, it creates a throwing lane for you to throw past the base runner who's running, right? Because if you go here and you just catch the ball here and you try and throw from here, you're throwing right into that baseman. You're gonna have to move out of the way anyways, you're gonna hit them, right? So what this does, what stepping back does here like this, creates a throwing lane, plus you're not gonna get hit by a slide, okay? So you're here, you approach, left foot on the bag, ready to receive, you receive the pitch or you receive the ball, step back here and ready to throw, turn that ball, all right? Now, like I said, this is a basic video that's much more in depth once you get a little bit older, but for a basic standard guidelines of how to turn a double play, that's how second baseman does it. Now, going to the shortstop side, all right? Shortstop side is a little different. It's a little bit of the same, but it's a little different, right? So you are coming towards second base and you are waiting for the throw, right? As you are waiting for the throw, I've always taught to kind of chop your feet, right? You want to always keep your feet moving. You never want to stop your feet. So when you're here, you never want to stop your feet here, because especially as shortstop, because you're going to have to do a nice turn like this. And if you stop your feet and then you catch the ball, you're gonna have to restart your momentum, and you don't want to do that, right? So keep your feet moving. So if I'm shortstop, I'm coming all the way over here and I'm getting here, I'm seeing the second base doesn't have the ball yet, I'm kind of waiting like this, chopping my feet, keeping my feet moving, and then once I see the ball coming, I'm going to go here like this. My right foot, my throwing foot, is on the bag, and then I receive it, and I step here like this, same thing as I did with second base, right? I receive it here, I swipe it with this foot, right? That's really important, get this out first, and then set up, throw, all right? Let me do that one more time. So if I'm here, I am shortstop, I do my pre-step, ball, ground ball to second base. I approach the second base, I have my big target so the second baseman can see where he's gonna throw. I'm here, I receive, my throwing foot or my right foot is right on the bag or on the edge of the bag. I receive it, I plant on my glove foot, I swipe with this foot here, boom, like that, all right? So in real time, this is what that would look like. I'm here, boom, 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 like that. All right. So like I said, this is a beginner basic video of how to turn a double play. As you get older and you get more knowledgeable coaching and everything like that, they will tell you more in-depth little skills that you can do to kind of perfect how to turn a double play. But if you have never turned a double play before and this is the first time you're ever seeing any of this, these are the basic skills of turning a double play with second base and shortstop. All right. So the first one, field the ball first, secure the ball first, make sure you have the ball to turn the double play. Second one is the toss, right? Or is it an underhand? Is it an overhand? We went over how to do those properly. third one is the actual turn or receiving of the ball. It's a little different for second base and shortstop, but mostly the same for like kind of the footwork and everything, all right? So hopefully you enjoyed this video. Hopefully this kind of just opened your eyes to see how efficient you could make a double play and how you could turn more double plays. All right, so before we go, grab your free guide down in the description below. I have a whole bunch of them down there. I have a free practice plan, a free baseball equipment sizing guide, a whole bunch of them. I made them for you for free to help you out in your baseball journey. So grab whatever you think will be helpful for you in your baseball journey. So hopefully you enjoyed. I'm Coach Hart. This is Building Better Baseball, the best place for baseball education. I will see you in another video real soon.